The following program is intended for mature audiences.
In this episode of the Truth Be Told podcast,
tell me what happens.
We give you 5 albums from 1998.
5?
That's right.
Oh my goodness.
And we give you the most anticipated albums of 2018.
No.
Black Thought says he created mumble rap. Who had the best 2017 wrap up? Was it Mad Skillz or Uncle Murda?
Listen and find out.
Plus we got album reviews from NBA Youngboy and Moneybagg Yo with Fed Babies. And we also got reviews from Payroll Giovanni and Cardo's Big Bossin Volume 1.5. And now let's get into this artistic ignorance with Barry Ross and Infidel Castro, baby.
Say what?
That sound like Paul Wall.
You're now listening to the Truth Be Told podcast from Trillmatic.com. Trillmatic.com.
Happy New Year, Trillions!
And Trillionettes!
Yes, it's the Truth Be Told podcast. Stepping into 2018 like,
Hey, we in there.
Yeah.
We are in
2018. We are fresh in 2018. Yeah. We do apologize that we're late with the podcast. We definitely are late. But we're gonna make sure that the art is in your hands. Make sure the product is in your hands.
Keep giving what you need.
That's right. We appreciate everybody for joining us for episode 98. This is your first time listening. Ooh. Thank you for subscribing, wherever you are in the world.
We appreciate that to the fullest.
We definitely appreciate that, man. We hope that you, stick with us throughout the rest of this year.
Yes, I hope so. And I hope, more will join.
I hope more will join too. And the only way that you can get everybody to join is if you tell everybody to subscribe to the podcast.
Yeah. Share it.
Yes.
Yeah. Spread the news, spread the word.
Subscribe, give us a rating, especially on iTunes.
Give us that 5-star rating.
Definitely. Give us the 5-star rating. Subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can watch our video content, which we're going to do heavy in 2018. That's going to be that's a pretty big goal for us, I say. Mm-hmm. Stepping into that YouTube world.
I agree. We've been talking about it for a while.
Right.
And last year we were telling them that we had things planned, that we were trying to get that going.
It took us a while, though.
It took us a while. It did. It did.
We're still not all the way 100% with it. We're working on
infants
at this shit.
We're working on it.
Definitely working on it.
It takes time. I mean, this shit is it's new to us.
Definitely new.
And we hope that it just grows. You know,
we definitely hope that it grows.
I think it will.
I think it will too. I didn't do too much for New Year's. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was too fucking cold. In Killeen, we had a little bit of snow, which we never ever fucking get. So I was in the house most of the time, and I'm gonna go ahead and tell you now, man. I did a lot of binge watching. I did a lot of fucking binge watching. Okay,
rightfully so. I mean, that's what you do on a cold night.
Yeah, that's what you do. I did this shit over like 3 days though.
In your fucking room. Hey, it was cold for 3 days straight. Why not?
It was. I was like, I ain't going out fucking outside. I already did all my shopping for Christmas. What the fuck am I going outside?
Well, why?
Yeah, I finally got around to watching season 2 of Stranger Things.
It's about time.
Yeah, I know, man. I'm fucking way behind with that shit.
You were way behind. You put me onto the show, and for me, I was ahead on season 2, and I was thinking, what's going on?
There's too much shit. There's too much fucking shit out there to watch.
You were on your movie tip for a while. That's what.
Yeah, I had to get caught back up on some fucking movies.
Yeah, let me
get caught up. I just watched fucking what's the movie with Leonardo DiCaprio and fucking the Wilderness,
the Revenant.
The Revenant. I just fucking watched the Samuel L. Jackson. What is it? The Quentin Tarantino. Hateful Eight.
Oh,
yeah, I just got caught up on a bunch of movies. I literally just watched Creed not that long ago for the first time. Yeah,
good ass movie.
That's how long I fell off of movies.
Oh,
okay,
shit.
I'm getting caught up on all that shit. So now I'm back to TV shows, and I finally watched Stranger Things season 2. Yes. And yes, it was great.
Loved it.
I'm gonna go ahead and get right to it. I just don't know what they're gonna do for the
season 3.
For season 3, I don't know what they're gonna do.
They got to have something really good, and not just really good. They just they got to build something story wise that kind of makes sense, that goes into what they've done.
Right.
Because it's kind of like where it ended. What else are they gonna do? What can they do? How are they gonna? Where are they gonna?
They stopped this motherfucker from taking over.
Yeah,
the town. So the only thing that I could think of is that this motherfucker slips out into the real world, not through somebody, but just
out
himself.
in the real world itself.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of.
Hey, if that shit happened, that shit would be wild. And that's what I was thinking. I was like, if it's right there, we've already got the little D'Artagnan, like the little demodog, how they called it. That thing came out into the real world. So I was like, that's kind of like, to me, I felt like that was a tease for more to come out.
Well, those things came out, but it was like the hive mind, like you said.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But my whole thing is, the real fucking thing, I don't think it could come out in the real world.
No.
Could it?
I don't know. Other things they've came. I mean, I know you're saying because they said the hive.
Those are like his little offsprings.
Yeah.
But the actual shadow.
Is there a big enough gate for that motherfucker to come out?
Yeah. He kind of freaks me out, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. It just kind of freaks me out.
Giant daddy long legs.
Yeah. he's just hanging out too. Like he's just fucking chilling. You know what I'm saying?
It's plotting. It's sitting. It's watching. It's like, oh, y'all are fucked.
Right.
Like, y'all, she came out. Y'all are at the dance. You know, at the very end, they're at the dance.
Yeah, he's just hovering like, I'm gonna get you motherfuckers.
Hopper asked for one thing. He said, can we make one thing happen? Can we get her to be able to come out once? Because they said she can't come out. So they said, can he come out once? And that was the occasions for that dance.
Right.
So that's why I believe now it's going to act. Because it's one chance to do something, because that's the one time he was actually going to let her out, because he promised to the doctor, all that shit, the scientists or whatever, you know, he said, yeah, I'll keep her away, you know, out of people's view, and, you know, so she doesn't show her powers and all that stuff. Like, I'll keep her out of human contact, but I want her to be able to go out and do this one thing, just go out once, and that was it. So
Who
knows?
Another thing that I was kind of interested in too was like the little kind of backstory with the sister, and you know what I'm saying.
I wonder they kind of
are there more of them?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Is she gonna come back?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. It's like what's the whole thing with that? I guess they can kind of dig into that a little bit.
They can work with that.
But I don't know, man. I don't know if they said they were gonna, you know, probably shut it down around maybe season 4, season 5. You know what, man? I don't know if it's gonna reach. I don't know if it's gonna make it that far. And not to say that there's anything wrong with Strange Things or whatever. I just don't think that there's enough there to like really do. Now they could blow me out the fucking water, and season 3 can end up being the best season out of all of them.
I think they're going to.
They might.
I think they have something in store. Some plan that, you know.
I feel like they wrapped everything up though with season 2.
They wrapped
except for that
part of the story,
that thing, and then the fucking girl.
Well, that part of the story they kind of wrapped up. They definitely but I'm sure they have something planned. I mean, unless they plan on this next season being the last season,
right?
But if not, I mean, and even if they did do that, if they make this the last season, season 3, then they're definitely going to go out on a high note. They're going to make that shit. You would hope they make it dope. They don't want to make that shit weak.
No, they're gonna make it dope.
So I think if they are able to do that, they're gonna make it dope regardless. I think they're gonna be able to find some way to make the story go.
Creepiest fucking scene. I'm sorry for everybody that's listening and they haven't watched it.
Spoiler.
Definitely spoilers going on here right now.
Skip about 2, 3, maybe 5 minutes.
No, the scene where the fucking kid is, when they're burning the fucking the shit. The things or whatever, and he's on the ground, he's fucking shaking and his eyes, he's making a sound and shit. That shit was wild.
That shit was fucking wild.
That shit was wild. I was like, oh, okay, they're doing it like this in this show.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Wasn't ready for all that fright that was happening. You know what I'm saying? But no.
How'd you feel when their pet died also? And they made sure you know.
Fuck that bitch ass pet.
Hey, he let them by.
Fuck that pet, bruh.
After he ate his baby, was it baby?
Fuck that kid that was
Milky Way, or I can't remember.
Fuck, he was over here feeding his motherfucking nougat and shit like that. What the fuck are you doing?
That fuck was trying to make it a pet.
He was,
because he didn't know if it was good or bad.
He fuck that.
This is a gift.
Nah, man. What he needed was a chick in his life. That's what he needed.
It felt like that was his Yoshi to his Mario.
Nah, man, but it was a good show, man. Those of you who haven't watched Stranger Things, it's definitely interesting. It's definitely it's creepy and slimy and it's all those things,
and nostalgic for people.
It's not as slimy as it could be, but it is kind of slimy. You know what I'm saying?
It is. Yeah, it's dope. I like it. It's It's interesting. It's something different. I'm glad they came out with it because it's something that
I think there's
enough shows like that.
No, there's not. There was a couple shows that came out, but I do think that there's a heavy hype around it. It's a good show, but I feel like the hype is like way bigger than
the show itself.
Than the show itself, you know what I'm saying? But it's a good show.
There's a lot of kids that love it.
No, there's a lot.
I mean, my niece loves that shit. She loves that shit.
Well, I mean, because you got kids in the shit, and then you're following kids around, so there's that kind of aspect to it. But at the same time, they're dealing with some heavy shit at the same time. So that's what makes it interesting. It kind of feels like when you're watching, like, I don't know,
it's for kids and adults.
Goonies or some shit.
Yeah, it reminds me of it. That's why I say nostalgic. It reminds me of some Goonie type shit.
Definitely nostalgic.
Just minus sloth.
Yeah, but shout out to Netflix though. They dropped a lot of shit. They dropped so much shit this past weekend. Black Mirror. If y'all haven't watched it, go see Black Mirror. I'm not fucking with any fucking technology. I got a Google Home. Okay, we got a fucking Roomba, and I'm not fucking. Listen, that shit's too much for me. All right, after watching Black Mirror, I don't want any technology.
Oh shit, going on.
Fuck this microphone. I don't even want to talk into this microphone right now.
Because you don't know what's going on. These laptops around us.
I don't trust shit no more. That's right, y'all. It's getting very close to the end of our 90s series.
Yeah.
We got 1998 in your face.
98.
Probably one of the. So let's kind of paint a picture of 1998. How old were we in 1998?
13?
13?
Around 13-ish?
Yeah, about 13.
13, yeah.
About 12, 13.
Yeah, 12, 13, 13, 14.
God damn, it's
people our age.
20 fucking years ago, okay?
But,
yeah. So 13 is, for a lot of people that listen to hip hop or listen to music in general, 13 is a very impressionable year when you're like, you're really paying attention to music.
Yeah, at that point you're really soaking it in. You're not just hearing it and thinking, yay, music. No,
you kind of understand what's going on to an extent. Yeah. And a lot of dope ass albums came out, and that's why we're about to take it back. About to take it back to good old 1998.
One time for your mind.
One time for your mind. I'm gonna give you my top 5 albums from 1998.
Oh, I want to hear
hip hop albums.
I want to hear them.
You know what I'm saying? I know you do, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'm interested.
I got good taste.
Yeah. Don't we both? Don't we both?
It's really fucked up because a lot of fire ass albums came out in 1998.
It was ridiculous.
It's really hard to like narrow that shit down to.
I'm upset I had to.
Yeah,
I'm upset I had to because there's albums that I want to have on my top 5, but it's like, damn it,
right?
It's not enough. Not enough numbers.
Not enough numbers. I gotta say, number 5 would be Extinction Level Event, Busta Rhymes. That's if y'all don't know, that's the album that had Give Me Some Mo on it. It had the song he had with Janet Jackson.
Yeah.
It just had a lot of fire ass songs on it. I think that was the album that had the song with Mystical on it.
Yeah, it was.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that album was fire.
That was a great Busta Rhymes album.
I think that was Busta Rhymes' best album in my particular. You know what I'm saying?
I think
my particular perspective on it. You know what I'm saying?
People our age would probably agree.
Yeah,
people from our time probably agree on that.
Yeah. That shit made a huge impact on me. You know what I'm saying? And for number 4, I gotta go with another impactful album from Miss Lauryn Hill, The Miseducation of Miss Lauryn Hill. Dope album,
classic.
Probably one of the greatest albums in like we talk about last 50 years. She's probably in there she might be in a lot of people's top 10.
It's crazy because that was her first and only album.
Yeah, which fucking sucks.
Solo album.
Yeah.
Obviously, she was with the Fugees.
Right.
But yeah.
Yeah, but this album is amazing.
Yeah, and that sucked.
She sung, she rapped. It was an amazing album.
Yeah, it sucked that she couldn't. It sucked that she couldn't do no more. That she didn't do no more. You know, but she wanted to. I believe that she wanted to just be a family, have a family, just live a normal life after that. You know,
I don't know, man. I think that there was some stuff that kind of. I don't know if because I know she had like a relationship with Wyclef, and then I think that probably like fell apart and just them. And I think that I honestly somewhat believe that maybe she had a connection with. Maybe Wyclef was doing a lot of her music, you know what I'm saying? And when they kind of broke it off, it was kind of left her.
Wasn't
the same. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how much of that is. We know Lauryn Hill is talented, but talent and then going into a studio and making music is completely two different things.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some people are just naturally talented and shit. You put them in the fucking studio, they don't know how to count bars.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They don't know how to fucking carry the right tunes. They need direction.
They need direction. You know the person on the other side telling them, okay, now we're gonna need to do that again.
Right.
You know, we need you to do it a little higher and more smooth.
Right.
You know,
of course, there might have been other things too, like family. You know, just maybe not liking the limelight and all that. You know what I'm saying? But who knows? To this day, though, it's one of the greatest albums of all time.
It really is.
You know what I'm saying? Number 3 is gonna have to be both of DMX's albums that came out. That's right. It's Darkest and Hell is Hot.
Yeah.
And Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood. Which I actually like Flesh of My Flesh better than It's Darkest and Hell is Hot.
Yeah.
But that was
slipping on that one. Huh?
Let me tell you something, man. DMX he's just raw, man. He's just raw.
He is.
You know what I'm saying? And that era of DMX, there was nobody at that point. Nobody was really touching him. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck no.
I know I have people that's higher than him on this list, but I remember at a time where DMX was on top of the game.
He was running.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and if you didn't agree that he was running the game, he was at least running the East at that point. Just him, like,
right?
There was people, of course. You had Jay-Z's and Nas's and people out there that people would be like, "Oh, they're the great." But at that moment, DMX was he was the man,
right?
You know,
he was the man,
Riders.
right?
What?
Number 2, for me during this era was 400 Degrees. 400 Degrees by Juvenile, which interestingly, when I first heard Juvenile, I had heard High. I didn't like High. I didn't like that song.
Yeah.
And then I heard Follow Me Now, and I kind of was like into it. And I remember buying the album because of Follow Me Now, because of the beat. I remember like buying the album.
Yeah.
And then I don't know what happened. I remember listening to the album and going, I don't like this shit. I don't know why. I just wasn't feeling it. And then Back That Ass Up came out, lit the fucking world on fire.
Yeah, it did.
And it made me go back and check his album. And I realized that this was one of the greatest fucking albums ever from the South, but just period in hip hop as a whole. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Southern guy, so my list is gonna have some Southern in here. You know what I'm saying? But that was a great album. Before I get to my number 1, though, honorable mentions, you know what I'm saying, has got to be No Limit and everything that they did in 1998. I'm talking about MP The Last Don. I'm talking about Fiend. I'm talking about Life or Death by C Murder. No Limit as a whole. All that shit, man.
Yeah, all of them.
I was all that shit. I was into all of that shit, but it's just too much to name out of No Limit. Just that whole era of No Limit was amazing. My number 1 album, y'all know that I'm a big Jay-Z fan. Hard Knock Life Volume 2 was to me the greatest album from that time period. Just because, I don't know, man. I had that shit on cassette. I think it might have been cassette. I played the fuck out of that album, bro.
It was probably cassette.
It's probably cassette. I played the fuck out of that album. It's one of my all-time. Don't cry if I should die. Don't cry, my niggas. You know what I'm saying? That whole era of Jay-Z when he was just like kind of ignorant, he was the guy from the hood, was dope Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? The hood Jay-Z. The guy that Jay-Z today raps up when he talks about he was on that shit. This is the shit that he was talking about. You know what I'm saying? Ignorant Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? Was probably one of the best Jay-Z. So yeah, those are my top 5 albums. Yeah,
those are great fucking albums.
Those are great, man. I know I had a pretty good list, man. I want to hear your top 5 though, man. I want to see what you got. What you got,
man. Well, my top 5. I'll start off with my honorable mention, and that would be the Juvenile 400 Degrees.
Wow, you put him way back there.
Oh, he's still on the list,
right?
Somewhat. You know, out of all those albums that came out, you know, that year. But yeah, that's the honorable mention. And I, you know, Big Time was in there as well. They had it was
a Cash Money
kind of in a sense. But Juvenile mostly. I mean,
Juvenile set it off.
I bought that album. I didn't buy the Big Time. You know, I bought the Juvenile. And I had that on. You know, I got that CD, and I remember I had a homeboy that I let borrow it and scratched it.
Which is literally like off with your head.
I was pissed.
Yeah. Scratching the CD.
Replacement level event. Yeah, that shit. Yeah, Yeah, exactly.
Just imagine, guys. Imagine being back in 1998 and letting a friend borrow a CD and them scratching the disc, and you can't play the CD.
Well, it was a few tracks that were fucked up.
Yeah, like no matter what you did, you could never. Even if you try to fast, you try to fast forward.
Oh yeah, it started
kind of skip over the skip.
Still didn't work. That track was fucked. You know.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was honorable mention. Then it would have to go to 8 Ball. Lost the triple disc.
That's right.
That was a fucking great.
Yeah. What was his the single off of that?
I honestly,
it's like suave something. I don't know, but it was like
suave. Something like, oh man.
Yeah, I remember one of my friends having the whole thing, and I was like,
I really can't remember the single from that
triple
album.
disc.
But that album was amazing.
Right.
I mean, that shit
was like Final Fantasy VII triple disc.
They was Put the House on it.
Was that what it was? I can't remember. I got to go back and listen to the single, but I remember the video and everything. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But it was live.
There's a lot of tracks on that album.
It's a lot of fucking tracks.
So I really can't even remember which one was. But regardless, that was number 5. Number 4 would be Scarface, My Homies.
Damn, I forgot about that one. That's the one that
had Tupac.
All the fine things.
Yep. Fuck faces.
Infatuated by what money brings. Yeah.
Yep. That shit. Yes, sir.
It's a classic. I didn't even fuck.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that album, bro.
Now it also had This Is For The Homies and the Thug Niggas.
Right.
Master P. Man, that album was hard as fuck.
Yeah, that was a classic album.
That was a double disc.
It was a double disc, yeah.
And my number 3 would have to be No Limit. Same way you.
Your shit is southed out.
Yeah, it is southed out. Until I get to number 2,
right.
which is DMX.
DMX
made number 2. And I do agree with that whole flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood.
Right.
And I think it was slightly better than
flesh of my flesh. Blood of my blood.
But I can never leave out. Get at me, dog.
Right.
First thing,
man.
Like that shit set DMX.
How's it going? How's it going down?
How's it going down? Fucking dope. Fucking dope.
That's what everybody should say. What?
Stop being greedy.
Right. Stop being greedy and give to the needy. Yeah. Classic shit right there.
Too. But okay, so that was number 2.
I'm gonna put that instrumental in right here too.
That motherfucker with the piano, that bitch was dope.
That shit was fire.
Yeah, I love that shit. But number 1 is probably not on many people's list, but it was who I was fucking with. And if everybody knows, I fucked with 3 6 Mafia, so I was fucking with Hypnotized Minds. They came out with Prophet Posse Volume 1, which was like a compilation with everybody. Indo G had an album, Gangsta Boo. The Kazi, which consisted of MC Max, Scanman, and Project Pat. So originally it had K-Rock, but they had a falling out, so then Project Pat stepped on the scene. And that was Project Pat's technically his first album, I guess, in the sense that he came out before, and then he came out later with Murderers Robbers, which was his underground album, which was shit that he did back in like early 90s.
Right.
But like that was the first time he came out on the album and was like one of the main artists on the album.
Right.
It was before Getty Green. That would probably be on my list for the next year.
Right.
But yeah, so Hypnotized Minds, topped it off, on number 1 with me. That Memphis rap,
right?
That shit, it was something else to me. Like it literally hypnotized my mind in a sense.
Your mom was like, "Step of music."
Yeah, she was. She literally would say that.
Yeah.
My mom. Yeah, she wasn't a real fan of 3 6 Mafia.
I'm pretty sure nobody's mom was a real fan. Like, turn off this devil music. Devil worshipers. They're trying to hypnotize your minds.
You're not gonna play that on my stereo.
Yeah, that's what happened.
That's why I'm like, I have my own.
Yeah, my dad, he didn't like me playing DMX.
Yeah,
because DMX is like
too raw.
He's too fucking raw.
He say things that you weren't supposed to, but he didn't give a fuck, and he did it, and then it was like, okay, it's allowed.
Yeah.
That was DMX.
Shout out to DMX though, man. I appreciated all that. You know what I'm saying?
Still one of my favorite artists from the East Coast of all time to me.
Yeah, definitely. We got one more year to go, man. We're gonna do 1999 next week, and then we're gonna have episode 100, and we're gonna do something a little special for y'all for 100. I already got something in the bag.
No,
yeah,
that's what's up.
I haven't discussed it with Sharif yet, but I got something in the bag.
I'm like, okay, yeah. You got something up the sleeves.
Got something, you know what I'm saying? Just a little something.
Big UU,
man.
the magician here.
Yeah, a little something, man.
All right.
Shouts out to everybody that's listening, man, and make sure you subscribe. So yes, 2017 was a hot year. 1998 was a hot year. Mm-hmm. We went back to 1998, but now we're gonna dip 20 years into the future. And a lot of people are talking about the great year 2017 was, but nobody's really talking about what to expect in 2018. So we're gonna go down and rattle off our 7 most anticipated hip hop albums of 2018.
Take it to the future.
Take it to the future. We're just gonna go right into it. Number 7 on this list. It's gotta be Freddie Gibbs and Madlib. For those y'all don't know, Freddie Gibbs and Madlib had dropped their project Pinata to a lot of critical acclaim. They basically, I don't think people were really listening to Freddie Gibbs in that world. Before that, I had already been listening to Freddie Gibbs. I've always liked his music.
See, I'd heard of him. I'm one of those people. Yeah,
right.
I'm kind of a little lost, but I have to go with your thoughts on this. Like when you told me that you believed he should be on the list, I was like, I'll run with it.
Oh yeah.
I if you tell me, you put me on to plenty of artists that were dope.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna have to check them out.
Right. No,
go back and listen to that.
Freddie Gibbs is fire, man, and I think this is probably going to be his. I think the album is going to be called Bandana. You know, he went through a lot of stuff recently. Just overseas and dealing with like a rape case and all that kind of stuff, which he's acquitted for. He's an innocent man. He just kind of went through a lot of that stuff. So I think he's probably going to unload a lot onto this.
Get it off his chest.
Yeah. As well as just him kind of showcasing that he can be held in high regards as far as lyricists go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm expecting this to be a fire project. You know, they kind of struck gold once, and I believe that now this will be their opportunity to strike it twice, and I believe they will strike it twice. That's just my personal beliefs.
I gotta run with it because you've been right on more than one occasion.
I have.
Can't deny that.
Put your money on the Truth Be Told podcast, baby.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Do that.
Right. So who do you think should be next on this list? The top 7 most anticipated hip hop albums of 2018.
Who I think?
Right.
I believe that it should be the one and only Nipsey Hussle.
That's right. Your boy Nipsey.
Yeah.
Nah, man, I think Nipsey's a good choice, man.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying?
He is a good choice. He kind of had a little. He's not necessarily riding a tsunami, but he's riding some kind of a wave. People are checking out for him.
Right.
He got a hot single out right now. It's gangster.
Right. I mean, it's gangster's fuck.
Fuck yeah.
Right. You gotta bring back that old gangster feel.
That 90s feel.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, he's done his homework. He knows where gangster rap, what gangster rap is, and he's kind of one of the people who sticks to it.
Right.
So
absolutely.
So yeah, that is definitely a highly anticipated. I mean, he got some dope bars.
Right.
Boy can spit, so shit.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to that one.
No, this Victory Lap album has been like, he's been kind of promoting it for a long time.
Yeah.
For him he's been kind of, his whole theme is the whole marathon, and finally he's gonna get to the point where he's doing his Victory Lap.
Yeah.
So this will be, him focused, like a full project from him, how it should be done, the way he wants it to. Mm-hmm. So that's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Just to kind of see him move from, and kind of him on his hustle and grind to the point of the actual Victory Lap. So that's probably going to be one of the most anticipated albums.
Oh yeah,
2018. That's definitely going to be on people's radars. I promise you, it's going to crack through. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely will. Nipsey Hussle got shit going for him.
Right. Another one that's on the list. We were waiting on this since he tweeted this shit out. TurboGrafx 16, I believe it's called. Yeezy is on the list as number 5 on the list of the 7 most anticipated albums, hip hop albums of 2018. I I mean, it's anticipated because of Kanye, but it's only as anticipated for me because I'm hoping that it's going to be a majority rap album.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Not bad. I mean, we always get something different from him, in a sense. So we may just get something completely different again.
We might, but he's kind of due for a rap album.
He really is.
You know what I'm saying?
It's been a while since we got just Yeezy spitting.
Do you remember when he did 808s and Heartbreaks?
Yeah.
And then I think he backdoored with the My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, where he was like just rapping. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Like, I need that Kanye. I need the Good Fridays Kanye to come back. I'm hoping they did a lot of stuff where they changed, like the SoundCloud page has changed, their website has changed. You know what I'm saying? They changed a bunch of stuff, just literally like they thought he was gonna drop something on New Year's Day at midnight. They thought he was gonna drop something because stuff just kind of started happening on the internet where you were like, oh, what's he doing? You know what I'm saying? But nothing ever came out, so they might just be getting ready for what's gonna come. Might be something coming at the beginning of the year, probably this month.
Soon.
You know what I'm saying? There's talks that it might be a Kanye and Cudi album. You know what I'm saying? It could be the good music. He's getting ready to drop a compilation with Cruel Winter. You know, it's weird in winter time. You know, they dropped Cruel Summer before. So who knows? We don't know what's going to be going on. But I'm hoping that it's just mostly rap Kanye. You know what I'm saying? So
that makes both of us. And it probably makes a lot of people who just want that Kanye to rap. You know? Yeah. Get back to that spit and them dope bars. You know, we don't want that. We really don't want that auto-tunes and we don't want that just. I mean, I fucks with
Kanye.
World. Yeah, I fucks with him with all.
He does all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
But we don't want that.
I want a rap album. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully we get that from Mr. Yeezy.
We can only hope.
Right. Who we got as number 4, man? I know this is one of your hot picks.
Yeah. It is.
Yeah.
It's gonna be it's Mr. Royce,
right.
the 5'9".
Yes, sir.
/ Prime.
Because
he works with DJ Premier and him. They're a little duo, and he's the producer, DJ Premier, and then Royce is the spitter. So he kind of has 2 albums because then he has Book of Ryan coming.
Right.
So that's highly anticipated on my behalf. I mean, we gave him a 10.
Right.
So
he's like, there's only 3 people that got a 10 on our reviews last year, and he was one of them.
So
the first one, I think.
Yeah, he was the first.
First one. Yeah,
he was the first, and that alone to me, I was like, we gave you a 10. I was like, I really want to see what you're gonna do. Are you gonna keep a 10, or are you gonna drop?
Right.
Like, to me, I'm looking forward to find out.
Right.
Like on that aspect alone, but just him also. He's a dope spitter. I mean, he's always came with them bars.
Right. He's one of those people that can match up with Eminem, the old Eminem. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Can match up with the old Eminem bar for bar. He's one of the few people that can do that. So, definitely is going to be up there as far as like when you're looking for lyrical rappers and just rhymes and all that. He's definitely up there in the top.
He is, and I can't wait.
Right. Another one on the list, number 3 on the top 2018 anticipated albums. Your boy Joyner Lucas. Right. Your boy Joyner has been making his rounds. He's on fire right now.
Oh my goodness.
I expect him to do amazing things in 2018, and I'm pretty sure him and his team does as well. What do you think?
Oh man, I can't wait. He's one of my most anticipated, of course. I mean, top 3.
Right.
So it's like, I mean, he's been coming out with that heat, rapping on other people's shit.
Right.
I'm gonna see what he does on his own album with his own beats. And is he still gonna bring that same intensity, that heat? Is he still gonna snap the way he's snapping on other people's beats?
Right.
He has something to prove. He feels like he got a chip on his shoulder. Like no one's giving him his respect. So I really want to know if he's about to earn that shit. Like, if people are gonna be like, if he feels like they ain't giving it to him, I want to know if in 2018 he feels like he's earned it and he feels like now he's getting it.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I heard the Static Selector album. His song on the Static Selector album was my favorite song on the album. Mm-hmm. He's got a lot of potential, man. Do something big, man. So, he might edge his way into that top 5.
Oh yeah,
and push his way past people like Big Sean and Wale. You know what I'm saying? Just push himself into that.
Oh yeah, ahead of them on the list.
Right.
Of,
and he might end up being, he might edging out to being number 4 in the game. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that's a big leap for him. So shout out to Joyner, man. Number 3 on the most anticipated albums of 2018.
Creating his own buzz.
Definitely. Number 2 on this list.
Number 2 is
my friend, your friend,
our friend, King
Push.
Oh, Pusha T. Yeah, we said it.
At the same time. Yeah, we did not plan that shit, y'all.
We did not. That just shows you that that's that number 2 right there. Yeah,
right. Pusha T. Some people may not agree with this, man, but because they feel like maybe Pusha T raps too much about cocaine and all this shit. You know what I'm saying? I say so too, because I'm like, this motherfucker is not lying about what he did. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You can go look. You can go check the facts on that. You know what I'm saying? But I think that him being with Kanye, him coming out earlier this year and saying they got 3 different versions of the King Push album, and I'm wondering like, what the fuck? What are y'all doing? You know what I'm saying?
They're trying to find the right version. Right. I mean, movies do that. There's different versions of the movie, like kind of like Justice League. They have the Zack Snyder version, then they had the one that came out in theaters.
Right.
Movies do that also, and then you kind of just.
So you're trying to say this is going to be a motion picture?
Could be of an album, yeah.
Right,
yeah.
Right.
I mean, it's very highly anticipated. It's been years since we got something like a legitimate album, right. Like King Push, like Pusha T. So we need that shit. I've been waiting for that shit for the longest. Every time Pusha T's on someone else's shit, I'm like, I gotta hear this shit.
Right.
Whether I like the artist or not, or I even know the artist, I'm like, oh shit, Pusha T's on here.
Yeah.
What is he saying?
I think Pusha T is holding out because I believe that he's creating his finest work.
Oh yeah.
And he probably, this is what I believe. That's why we put him as number 2. This will probably be super high quality Pusha T on a level that he wants it at, and I believe that it's going to be high. You got Kanye back there, can't go wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Really can't.
Right. So before we get into number 1,
I kind of wonder if he's going to feature No Malice on this.
He's probably going to be featured on this.
I would hope so.
Why not?
They need to. Right. They need to fucks with each other on the music tip. Oh, yeah. Something.
Before we get to our number 1, we do got an honorable mention. Yes, I know some people are like, you haven't said Drake. All right, listen. He's on our honorable mentions list.
He is.
He didn't make the list because there's people that we believe that are
better,
more anticipated than Drake. But I will point out the fact that Drake had a pretty quiet 2016. Not to say that he didn't make his music, he wasn't around, because he definitely was around. But as far as his impact and his musical impact, it wasn't as big because, let's be honest.
16 or 17? You said 16.
17, my bad.
Yeah,
you're right.
You said 16. Okay, 17.
Let's be honest. Kendrick fucking took over 17. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
He owned 17 with maybe Jay-Z in the second there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? As far as majors or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But Kendrick owned that year, and Drake kind of fell back. He basically even came out and he pulled his album from being reviewed to be into the Grammys. You know what I'm saying? So he didn't say he didn't submit his album. So that album wasn't really an album anyways, quote unquote playlist. So maybe we're gonna get a Drake album in 2018 that'll be exactly what it should be to Drake fans or people that aren't Drake fans or just hip hop period.
Yeah, people who may have been Drake fans at one point, and kind of felt like he ain't the same. So then maybe he'll get back on his shit.
We're getting soft, man. We used to roast this motherfucker every episode, and now we're putting him on honorable mentions list.
It's because there's still hope that there's a little hope that we have that he can actually.
I mean, because he's a top dog.
He is.
You know what I'm saying?
And he's definitely capable of doing some shit.
Right. I heard his verse on the Family Feud with Wayne, and I thought it was a pretty good verse for Drake. It sounded like Drake of old. So we'll see. He might drop a hot album in 2018. So we'll see.
We shall.
Right. So now that we got that bullshit out the way, we're going to get to number 1.
The bullshit.
The most anticipated album of the year. I'm going to let you do the honors, man.
Oh, I get the honors.
Yeah, you get the honors, man.
Well, I'm going to do it the way you would. It's your boy, Nasir Jones.
That's right, y'all. A.K.A. Sincere.
A.K.A. Mr. Nas. Just Nas. You know?
That's right.
Oh, my goodness.
Nas hasn't dropped the album since Life is Good, I believe.
Years.
He's been doing a lot of stuff in the business world, you know what I'm saying? He's been making sure some of the artists he's got signed to his label kind of pop. You know, he's just been kind of quiet, just playing in the background, you know.
Ain't no wrong with
making
that.
things like Nas album done with DJ Khaled, which everybody's like, where is it at then, motherfucker?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think this is the most anticipated because, to be honest with you, to me, Life is Good was the top hip hop album when it came out that year. To me,
Yeah.
I felt like he was nominated for Grammy, and I think Drake won. And I'm like, really, motherfucker? But I felt like Nas should have won that Grammy award. So yeah, that's why we chose Nas, man. Nas is the number one album. You know what I'm saying? On it.
Yeah.
But I gotta throw in a wild card, baby.
Oh,
You know me.
wild cards.
Podcast exclusive.
Yeah. We both got them.
Hot take.
Hot take?
I gotta throw in a wild card, Lupe Fiasco, bro.
Oh my goodness.
I gotta throw in Lupe Fiasco.
Okay.
Because Lupe Fiasco, he wasn't on a lot of people's list.
Nah.
He wasn't really spoken about for 2017. He's not really people's anticipated list for 2018. He's kind of just fell back into the quiet. But I believe that this is the first time Lupe Fiasco is going to get to do what he wants on his own terms, by himself. And he'll get to create exactly what he wants, the album that he wants for his fans. I really honestly
Make it
believe
perfect.
It's going to be perfect. It's going to be, I believe that it's going to be Lupe at his best.
His album, pretty much, not the labels.
Not the labels.
It's his album.
Not the fans. What he wants to give y'all. And I believe that if people are listening to hip hop like the way they do, people will be deciphering this and trying to break the shit down. If it's anything like Tetsuo and Youth as far as the concepts, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be a masterpiece. I know it.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
You.
Yeah.
I mean, I believe it because shit, Lupe is one of my favorite artists
Yeah.
of this time. you
Right.
know? And I didn't even think of that. I didn't even think of putting Lupe on the list or, wild cards or anything like that. Good call on that one. Because,
Right.
Yeah, I didn't think of that. I have my wild card. I mean, she's riding a tidal wave right now.
Oh shit.
A tsunami, maybe even.
Yeah.
Let's see if she can surf it.
Right.
All the way out. Cardi B.
Barty.
Bodak Yellow.
Bartier Cardi. Moonwalking on a bitch. Moonwalking through your clique.
Hey, I believe that this year is definitely could for female rapper could be the year of Cardi. Like she isn't putting her herself has said that she ain't putting out her album because she's trying to make it perfect. There's tracks that she has that she thought that she could put on there, and they're not good enough. She's throwing them to the side, like, okay, not for this album. So she's really working at it. She's doing what artists should do, and not just throw out whatever. I recorded it; it's going to be on the album. No, sometimes you make something, you put it on there, and it doesn't fit. It's not right.
Right.
And when artists can themselves take that and put it aside and say it's not good enough, and not just be too into themselves like it's mine, I did it, I want to put it out. Sometimes you have to put those aside, make them for the lost tapes later or some shit like that, lost music, post-mortem type shit. Sometimes you put those aside because you just need to. And if she's doing that, which she says she is, I can believe that this album is gonna be a hot album. Right.
I believe so too, man.
I mean,
It's her time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That wave, she gotta ride it right. If she don't ride it right, then she gonna wipe out.
Right.
So hopefully she doesn't, because I think she does have a lot to offer just for female rap game, for more females to come out and just
Right. It's their time right now.
Yeah.
Female rap is popping right now.
Yeah, they are.
You know what I'm saying? There's even a lot of unknown chicks I've been starting to kind of start popping up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll show you the chick from Houston.
That Queen Row.
No,
that's
Stallion.
Stallion. Yeah.
Something Stallion. Meg Stallion or something.
Yeah, Megan Stallion.
Right.
Yeah.
She's kind of hot right now.
Yeah.
You got
Queen Row.
I've seen there's a couple chicks out here, Cuban Doll and Cash Doll, I believe. There's a couple of females that are kind of starting to pop up. So there may be like a whole renaissance of female rap
they're gonna
led by Cardi B. We don't. Hopefully Cardi B does that shit right. Hopefully Cardi B puts some of these chicks on.
Yes.
And, you know what I'm saying?
Opens the door and doesn't shut it in their face.
Yeah.
Don't do that. We've seen that already. Right. We don't want to see that again.
Yeah, man. So that's our 2018 most anticipated albums that's coming out. If y'all have differences, make sure you go to our YouTube because we'll have this clip up on video. Oh yeah. Well, part of it. You want to see part of it.
The wild cards are for the listeners.
It's the wild cards for the podcasters. People that listen to podcasts.
Yes.
But if you're listening, go in the comment on this video and let us know what you think. Who we should have put on there. Who we need to take the fuck off of there.
Give us your list.
Yeah, give us your fucking list.
Yeah,
that's right. Yeah. Give us your fucking list.
Give us your list so then we can see if we left someone out.
Right.
Or we can compare notes and see if you're on the same page.
Right. Because we're going to wash you in them comments, bro.
Yeah. We got our eyes on that shit. We fucking eagle eyeing that shit.
All right, man. Shout out to 2018 though.
Hell yeah.
Your boy.
I agree.
He thinks like a black person.
Could you say he has black thoughts?
He does. That's why his name is Black Thought. Your boy Black Thought
From the Roots
has basically flipped the rap world upside down by saying, "Yeah, I'm the one who started
mumble rap."
Mumble rap.
Yeah.
Which we call punk rap now.
We already certified that.
How do you feel about this, man? I know there's a lot of people that's like, you know, they're like, but it was dope though. But it's like, nigga, you don't know what he said. He fucking mumbled. How you know it was dope?
Black Thought?
Yeah. Okay. So the song in question is
Don't Say Nothing.
Don't Say Nothing. All right. If you,
it's a dope ass track.
Of course, you know he was
Dope
like
beat.
going in on that shit.
Fuck yeah.
And he's in the hookies and things.
Like he'll say shit. You can understand it, but he's mumbling it.
What is he saying?
I can't remember.
Because you don't fucking know.
I don't know. But when I hear it, it's almost like a fast rapper. Like someone spitting really fast.
I gotta listen to it because I haven't heard it. I haven't heard this song in such a long ass time. But I remember the song, and I remember I remember
being able to hear it, but him not enunciating it all the way.
Give me the words.
It's kind of like mumble rap.
Give me the words, or it didn't happen.
I'll play when we play it. You'll see. That's what I'm saying. We'll play it after, and you'll be like, "Oh, okay, yeah,
okay, all right, yeah."
Trust me.
I feel like he was just like really mumbling.
He really was though.
Yeah,
it still was mumbling because that's what I'm saying. He wasn't enunciating, but he was like dragging it and like cutting words short. You know what I'm saying? He would say it, but then he kind of like not say it all the way. Like I'm saying there, it's there. You know, I said there, but it's there.
We don't believe you need more people.
More people is what you're gonna get. No, like, no.
Like, I'm gonna check it out, but like, you know, is this enough to say that he created mumble rap in the sense that it's used today? You know what I'm saying? Because I don't feel like the way he was doing it is how they use it.
It's a little bit of a reach, but I can see his argument because he did it, so he kind of feels like, oh, I did it. I was mumbling.
I bet people were like, "This is mumble rap." He was thinking to himself like, I mumbled on a song.
But yeah, exactly. But I don't think that these artists heard that song and said, I want to rap like that. And made
who
their rap
knows, bro?
style like that.
Maybe Young Thug heard him and was like, I'm going to use this.
It's a possibility. I mean, because it technically wasn't a style. It was just something he threw on the chorus.
Right.
So,
well, it kind of went with the concept too. You know what I'm saying?
Don't say nothing.
Like,
exactly.
Get your mumbling ass out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it wasn't like he was like rapping in a mumble tone. You know,
because actually the lyrics were clear as fuck. You know, you heard every verse. And you didn't mumble that.
Sometimes I'll say that, like sometimes these new kids will like do some shit, and they'll feel like they originated the shit. You know what I'm saying? But you'll go and find that shit with. Like shit
from the 80s.
From like the 80s, 90s. Somebody did this shit.
Errors and shit. It's just like, that was already done.
It was already done. Even when Big Sean was doing the whole pod stop flow. You know what I'm saying? That's been done. It's just that he took it and ran with it. And that was like his thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was kind of like his gimmick at the time.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Or his style. I won't say gimmick because it wasn't really gimmick. It was his style that he was using.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, and then it blew over and then, you know, Ludacris came out and was like, motherfuckers been doing it. He basically showed you everybody's been doing this shit, which is true.
Oh, yeah.
But in this sense, I don't really know if this really fits in that, like, you know,
originating it.
Yeah, well, cause one, they didn't ask to be called mumble rappers because a lot of them don't even mumble.
Yeah,
they just
don't say anything. No, but
they just don't say shit. Yeah, they don't say nothing. Pretty much, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But, I mean,
fans is listening, bro.
People consider 21 Savage a mumble rapper. I don't feel like he's a mumble rapper. I hear everything he's saying. The only person I really feel like is a mumble rapper, in a sense, like they actually, when you don't know what the fuck they're saying, Young Thug falls into that category.
He does.
Rich Homie Quan, when they were kind of doing their thing together, they kind of fell into that category.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, I don't really feel like everybody else that...
Some people would say Migos at times.
Is that really mumble rap?
But yeah, I don't think that's mumble rap either.
They're very sharp with the words. I understand everything they're saying.
But yeah, when people categorize something like they're the new age mumble rap.
I'm cooking.
Some people understand.
I know what he's saying.
I hear everything. They're not mumbling.
Except who got left out Bad and Bougie. I didn't know what, you know.
That was
a little bit of a mumble.
What'd you say? What was that?
A little bit of
Say again?
Bad and Bougie.
Say again?
Good old Bad and Bougie. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's considered mumbling, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I don't know. Shout out to Black Thought though, cause he's like, he's a legend in mine. It's like literally he's one of the best. Like he's still sharp today, and like today's still he's still nasty with it. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, go back and be like, I started this whole trend. I don't know if I believe that.
I honestly don't think I'd want to take credit. Like, personally, I don't know if I'd want to take credit. It's like...
So people are like, you're taking credit for the destruction of hip-hop?
Yeah, it's like, why would you do that?
Right.
Like, don't take the claim for, like, I did this first.
I mean, you put your claims out there. You gotta let people know sometimes, man.
But like you said, you're essentially saying, I started the destruction of hip-hop? What?
Right, yeah. It's so weird, too, coming from Black Thought of all people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I didn't see that coming.
Yeah, I didn't see that coming either. You know what I'm saying? But why don't you put out a mumble record then?
Yeah. Show them how it's done.
Yeah.
Show them how it's done. Give us a whole record.
That shit'd be so funny if he does like a song with Young Thug.
And okay. By himself, I was gonna say it would be dope because what if he can't? It was so fucking fire, and he's doing the mumbles.
He just mumbles. Yeah. You didn't understand what you were saying, but it was fire.
Kind of like the chorus on the song. How I did
then
that.
You would be. Just think about that.
You would be hypocritical.
You would be hypocritical as fuck, dog.
Yeah,
because you'll be listening to mumble rap by a dope rapper, and you consider that dope, but you won't listen to mumble rap by a whack rapper. Either way, you don't know what the fuck anybody's saying. So if you do that, you're fucked.
But what if you can understand him? No, he's doing it more like with the category.
Or you just think you understand him? Because he's Black Thought, you think you understand him? You're like, nah, I understand. He's saying...
He's doing it like 21 Savage.
He's saying
it. No.
There's a dog in my house. Yeah, I got it. I understand what he's saying. No, you didn't, motherfucker. You didn't understand shit that he was saying, alright?
He said cat. Right. How'd you get dog?
Right. But shout out to Black Thought though. Man. You know what I'm saying? I still don't believe that you created mumble rap.
I don't either. You know I think it was created by people, not even by the artists. Like you said, it was like they didn't call it that.
Right.
So, you know, there's just something that it happened. It just happened.
Just happened naturally.
Yeah. Just a part of the timeline.
Yeah. Part of the timeline, pretty much.
Yeah.
Shout out to Black Thought though.
Yeah. Straight up.
Your boy. Well, your boys.
There's two now. There's two.
One's a murderer.
And the other one has skills.
The other one has skills.
Yeah. Freaking murderers and skills. Skilled murderers.
That's right. Your boy Mad Skillz, the originator of the wrap ups, has now come across
tasty. The
level of Mr. Uncle Murda, who has his 2017 wrap-ups. This is interesting because, like I said, the first wrap-up that I remember was, I think it was Mad Skillz, and he did, I think it might have been 03 or something. Maybe it was before that, but
it was a while back. I remember when it first started. It was
right.
It was
well, the first one. I don't know if it started before that, so I got to look into that. But I think
the first one,
that I remember was the one he did on the Common beat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that one too.
Right. With the video with Common's doing this shit because he's got a chick that was deaf or whatever.
You know what I'm saying? He was doing the sign language.
Sign language shit. He had the pictures or whatever. Yeah. But no. So they both released their 2017 raps. Y'all got to go check them out. I'm going to link them up in the show notes for everybody. In the descriptions and all that. Who do you, let's just get down to brass tacks. Who do you think had the better wrap up for 2017? We heard both of them.
I have to go with Uncle Murda.
You know what? I know Mad Skillz started this, but We got to pass torch to Uncle Murda, man, because
he gave us a more lengthy version too, like of a wrap up. He gave us like 9 minutes and some change, I believe.
I mean, lengthy
5 and some change. Or something
right. So, well, lengthy doesn't always mean better though.
It doesn't always mean better.
So I feel like they touch on the same thing.
But Uncle Murda got to get a little more in depth. He got to go back to some of those topics as he got on us.
Uncle Murda is so fucking disrespectful, man.
Oh yeah,
but it's entertaining as fuck to me. I'm entertained. You know what I'm saying?
Just while we were listening to it, our reactions kind of said it all as well.
We should have did a reaction video for that.
Yeah, because we were more visual, I guess, in a sense, and just like we laughed more listening to Uncle Murda.
Oh yeah, I laughed
way more.
This motherfucker, Uncle Murda, this motherfucker dissed Mother Nature. He said, and his fucking ad-lib in the back was, fuck that bitch. I was like, alright, this is Mother Nature, alright? This nigga don't give a fuck.
At all. No fucks were given. Man, this little, hey.
Yeah, no, it was a lot of funny shit in there, man.
Yeah, he was more entertaining. Definitely more entertaining.
Probably the most entertaining part of the wrap up, but just period from Uncle Murda, if you listen to Uncle Murda's music, is his ad-libs.
Oh yeah.
His ad-libs are the most entertaining part. Cause he's just back there saying, if you listen to what he's saying some wild shit back.
Fuck yeah.
Talking about Lamar Odom. He's like, crackhead!
And Usher's like, you nasty.
Right.
You dirty.
Yeah.
Fucking, yeah, it was very more, I could say in a sense, he was more, he was more entertaining. And if he was to do like a video or it was to do that shit live, I guarantee he'd be more animated with it. Like,
yeah. It'd be even crazier.
It'd be way crazier.
Mad Skillz. I mean, I'm not gonna put nothing past Mad Skillz. I'm not gonna say that it was trash, but I know some people out there probably saying it's trash. But
I feel like he was more serious.
He was. It was a little bit more, like, let me really give you the real wrap up and let me tell you what's going on. And
it's not here to make you laugh, although you will laugh at a few lines.
There was a couple lines in there where you kind of go, yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah. You kind of laugh at it or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
But overall, it was more serious tone. The beat, the beats were both dope. I like both beats.
Right.
But the way he wrote his beat was just on a serious tone.
Right.
And
it was a little bit more lyrical than Uncle Murda's, but lyrical doesn't really win in this type of setting. You know what I'm saying? You're talking about the rapper for the whole year, and a lot of wild shit has happened in the year. So, lyrical doesn't really win in here unless you're making entertainment. Because it's kind of like. It's part of our culture to get this year wrap up. And let's be real.
It's been for years.
Mad Skillz was the originator of it. You know what I'm saying? But we gotta pass the torch to Uncle Murda at this point.
When you say pass the torch, you're saying Mad Skillz shouldn't do it anymore? I think we can get both. But we'll get certain, cause he even said things that Uncle Murda didn't touch on. We get a different outlook, someone else's brain. So, they have their own thought, so it's like he's going to talk about things that this guy might not remember or think that was, a good topic to spit on or something, or just couldn't fit it into his rhyme. So, he figured he got some of those things in.
Right. What I thought was funny about it was the perspectives, because you got Uncle Murda over here. I think he shit on Usher like at least 3 times in the fucking shit.
At least
3 times.
I know I heard 3.
I was like, all right, he should have. Okay, there's another one. Okay, all right. But then you hear the flip side of Mad Skillz, and he's like, y'all over here dragging him for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, so there was different perspectives in that sense. Like, just different.
That's why I think we should have both.
We should have both. You know what? This should be like the showdown at the end of the year every year.
It's
hip hop, like Mad Skillz versus Uncle Murda.
It'll give us something to talk about every year at the end of the year too.
Yeah.
On that note,
right. Yeah. But right now, I gotta give the W to
Uncle Murda.
To Uncle Murda,
definitely.
Maybe next year, Mad Skillz will.
He'll realize that he really needs to, I guess, in a sense, maybe step in.
Well, Mad Skillz, I think Uncle Murda stepped in because Mad Skillz stopped doing it at some point.
Yeah,
I think he just kind of fell off from doing it.
I remember one year, I can't remember the year what, but I remember one year going to look for it and couldn't find it.
Yeah.
I was thinking,
there was like a little gap in there, maybe a couple years gap where nobody was doing it, and then Uncle Murda just kind of was like, "Yeah, I'm taking it." I think on one of them, Uncle Murda even said that this is mine now.
it's my, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And Uncle Murda is definitely throwing shots at Mad Skillz.
Yeah, he even threw shots
through here.
there,
I don't think they were like real shots, but you know, just enough to make you say. I was kind of waiting on Mad Skillz to throw some shots back, but maybe next year he'll kind of.
Yeah. I think he said something that was subliminal. I think like he said something that he said, and y'all over here laughing at this other dude dissing me or some other guys, you know, clown, like basically talking shit about him. Or I guess maybe I kind of saw it as this because he put it into this track, so it's possibly that he's talking about this whole aspect between them.
Possibility.
Two. So I'm trying to read in between some lines. You know?
I think y'all should definitely go check out these wrap ups just to be. But if I were you, I would check out Mad Skillz first and then check out Uncle Murda.
I think we went the wrong. Like by listening to
So I listen to Uncle Murda first. Yeah.
So to go the other way,
I'm like laughing. So you got a
higher
higher expectation of Mad Skillz after you hear Uncle Murda, and
it didn't happen. It didn't happen.
But shout out to Uncle Murda though, man, because you know I've always liked Uncle Murda, man.
Yeah.
And but like this is like his gold.
I think this is
gold here.
Yeah.
Comedic gold.
I think this is probably his best one.
Yeah.
It might be his best one. Yeah. And you know, you can only hope that every year he gets better at it. He'll get better.
I think it really depends on what happened in the year. And there's always going to be some wild shit.
That is true.
You know,
very true.
But shouts out to Uncle Murda and shouts out to Mad Skillz. Shouts out to hip hop, man.
Yeah. And shout out to the year.
Yeah. Shout out to 2018 because it's got to get fucking wild.
2017.
Well, shout out to 2017. Yeah. Shout out to, fuck 2017.
Shout out because they gave us a lot of
gave us
good material for them to work with.
Did,
you know what I'm saying?
It
gave them good material, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Your boy. Plural. Your boy Moneybagg Yo. AKA Baby, you know, I guess he signed to Yo Gotti.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to call him Baby Yo Gotti because he doesn't sound like Yo Gotti. You know what I'm saying? And the other baby, NBA Youngboy, aka Youngboy Never Broke Again.
Yeah.
I don't even know if we're allowed to call him NBA Youngboy on
Probably
this podcast.
Not.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, probably not.
I think the NBA shut that shit down. I think they were just like,
you're not using our name.
I'm going to be associated with this hood shit.
We're about basketball.
This hood nigga shit.
This is basketball.
Right. Yes. We're finally reviewing this. This actually came out back in about mid-November.
Yeah.
Fed Babies by Moneybagg Yo and Youngboy Never Broke Again. We're just gonna call him Youngboy. This was actually a request from somebody that I know. They kept telling me, you need to hear this shit. You need to hear this shit. Yeah. You gotta review this. You know what I'm saying? I was like, all right, man. I kept, you know, this has been going on for a few weeks, probably about a month. And I was like, all right. I'm gonna fucking do it. I'm gonna fucking review it. I'm gonna listen to it.
Well, this is for you.
Yeah. And it turns out that a lot of new albums didn't come out the last week of the year. So this is perfect time to go back and check out some of the hot shit from that time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I gotta say, first off, before we even get into the review, if y'all don't know, this is the very hood ass, I guess you call it mixtape or album. I'm not sure.
One or the other.
We don't know what's mixtapes and albums anymore.
It's hard to differentiate.
Yeah, this is very hard to differentiate.
Yeah, it's really hard.
But this one is, we're gonna call it a street album.
Yeah,
let's call it that. This is very street.
It definitely is.
Definitely street. But it's kind of melodic at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If y'all don't know, NBA Youngboy, little wild youngster out here.
It reminds me of like Migos, but more gangster.
This reminds you of Migos?
Like with their harmonized, the way they spit, in that sense. Not at all like how you're probably thinking. I'm talking about just like the,
because it's melodies involved or whatever.
Yeah, shit like that. And that aspect, it reminds me, but it's gangster.
Right. This shit's definitely gangster, man.
Yeah.
You know, NBA Youngboy, he's dealt a lot with the laws and all that.
Yeah.
He's basically got a new lease on life because back in August he got a suspended sentence for 10 years with 3 years probation. Which, if y'all don't know what that means, that basically means the judge and it was for like a drive-by shooting or whatever. The judge is basically saying, I'm going to give you 3 years probation. If you act up, you're getting 10 years. Yeah. If you don't act up, I might waive this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Give you a clean slate.
I might give you a clean slate, which is for a drive-by.
My goodness.
That's kind of amazing. In fucking,
out the boot.
In fucking Louisiana too.
Out the boot.
You see what they try to do to fucking Boosie?
See what they did to C Murda?
They tried. That's what I'm saying. They were trying to take Boosie out the game like they took C Murda out the game. You know what I'm saying? So that's actually kind of wild. So I hope before we even get to this review that NBA Youngboy, you know what I'm saying, just makes the right decisions because he's young. He's only 18, man. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's got a whole
life ahead of him.
Whole life.
Career.
You know what I'm saying?
Not just career, but whole life ahead of him. Shit.
I wish I was fucking 18.
That's
know what I'm saying?
That's fresh out of high school status, pretty much.
If you know him, he dropped out when he was in 9th grade.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that time.
He's been fresh out of high school.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying that time frame.
I feel
that's what I'm talking about. The time frame.
Right.
Yeah.
But let's get into this project, man.
Yeah.
This is the first time that I've heard a project with Moneybagg Yo and a project with NBA Youngboy.
Me as well.
I've heard songs, I've seen videos on like World Star and all that. I've been sent videos to TrillMatic.com to post or whatever. And I'm not gonna lie, at first I wasn't really feeling Moneybagg Yo.
No.
I'm just be real. And NBA Youngboy, I just kind of seen him as like this little wild dude, you know what I'm saying? Just kind of out there. And I like some of his songs because it kind of gave me a Boosie feel.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It does have that feel.
Right. And, but I think that they actually mesh well together.
They do.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a good duo.
Right.
It really is. I wasn't sure, start the album, I wasn't sure what to expect.
Right.
Because, I hadn't heard
You hadn't heard anything from
him. I wasn't sure what to expect. I started it, and I still wasn't sure, a little bit about it. I was kind of like, let me see. I got to hear this a little bit. So I just, as it kept going through, I was like, started feeling it, shit, listening to the lyrics, what they're saying. You know what I'm saying? They spit some real shit.
Right.
They're spitting some gangster shit, some street shit, just in a different way. Yeah. Melodic, in a sense. Yeah. And shit was dope how they're doing it. I was feeling it. I wasn't expecting to. I wasn't sure, because to me, I was like, is this new age?
Right.
The shit that...
You expecting that?
Yeah.
Right.
I was expecting that. And
which it kind of has a little bit of it.
Yeah,
in
it's
there.
a mix of it. It has that,
but not. It's definitely not. It just sounds current.
Yeah, it's not saturated. Exactly, it's not saturated with that shit.
Right.
But it's current. It just has a vibe that it's from now.
You know it's from 2017.
Yeah.
2018 or whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying?
It's from now.
It's from now. It's from this time period.
It's from now. So it's like. But they put that whole twisted, they put that gangster shit, that real shit, that the stories,
and a lot of it sounded honest as fuck.
Yeah.
There were a couple times where I think Moneybagg Yo was talking about he said that he told his chick he wasn't going to get another chick pregnant, and then he fucked around and got another kid. Yeah. The funny thing is, that's actually I know that's true.
Yeah.
Because he's got, if I'm not mistaken, 7 kids by 4 different women. So I know that shit's true. I've listened to him damn that. But when he said it sounded real as fuck.
Oh, yeah.
Even before I knew that about, that he had that many kids. You know what I'm saying? So, shit's real.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
I didn't listen to the Boosie album that came out recently, which I'm gonna check out soon.
Mm-hmm.
But, this, I would think that the Boosie album I don't know what the Boosie album sounds like, but this probably I would think that it would have similar vibes to this.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, I think it would. I mean, that's Boosie's style.
Yeah.
It's kind of like he got someone under his wing that kind of, I would say imitates him, but that kind of fits perfect with his style,
right.
And that he can put out, guide. He's been in the game for a while. Boosie, and he's had the ups and the downs himself. So
right, the same kind of ups and downs.
Yeah, so he's gonna. It's kind of good to see that he has someone under his wing that he can just keep on the right.
Well, no, he's under his wing, but he could,
has him under his label, but just able to.
What do you mean? Well, so Moneybagg Yo is signed. To Yo Gotti.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, he definitely he got good people around him.
Right.
So I think he's gonna be able to get some shit going.
Right.
Get a buzz.
Right. Definitely. Oh no, they got a buzz going. I will say that Probably more so Moneybagg Yo right now than NBA Youngboy. But lyrically, it's not the greatest. We'll just go ahead and get that out the way. You're looking for like wordplay and all that. You're not going to get that here.
No,
this is pure, just like kind of street tales. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And from the South. You know what I'm saying?
It really is. This Southern as fuck.
Yeah, it just kind of gave me that feel of like when I was listening to Webby and Boosie during that time.
Duo.
Yeah, just kind of, I don't know if they're going to continue to do more projects together, but I would be interested in hearing another project from them.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind.
Cause I feel like they're kind of growing and they're not really 100% sharp. They're still kind of finding their footing a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But, all in all, man, I thought it was actually a good project.
Yeah.
Save face for some of the lyrics. Some of the beats were good on here. Some of them have like that kind of that Baton Rouge
Southern
kind of twang. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Where there might be some grooves in there a little bit, but I thought it was a decent project.
It was a decent project. It was. I liked it. It was. It's nothing I'd glorify, but it's something that I didn't mind jamming it. Listening to it. It was worth listening to. There's
people that when you listen to some of these new kids or whatever, or these new people, it's a chore. It's a chore trying to get through their shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. This kind of had a somewhat of a nostalgic feel. If you were into like that Boosie era, right? If you were into that era at all, or just kind of like the underground Louisiana, Texas,
Boosie badass.
Yeah, if you were kind of into that kind of world a little bit, this kind of has that like feel to it. Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? But then you have like Moneybagg Yo, who, to be honest with you, sounds similar to Young Dolph as far as his voice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but I think Dolph, they're different in the type of music that they make. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. Yeah.
I feel you.
All right. What do you give this on a scale of 1 to 10, man?
I gotta give it an 8. Solid 8.
Solid 8?
Yeah. I gave it an 8 because, they had some real shit in there. The beats, they had some good beats. Good stories. Like you said, it felt authentic. Like they weren't bullshitting.
Right.
And if you know their backstories, you know they ain't bullshitting.
Right.
So, it was good. It was good. Yeah. I enjoyed it. So, yeah, gave it a solid 8.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I said, this is my first time listening to them. Like a whole project. I know this isn't really like a solo or whatever, but it was enough to make me go, they come out with a Fat Babies Part 2. I'm going to listen. Oh, yeah. And I believe that it's going to be better. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
This. So, I don't know if they're going to put out a Fat Babies 2. I do know that NBA Youngboy released the EP or something, which I might check out. But, yeah, I got to give this on a scale of 1 to 10. I got to give it a 7. I'm going to give it a strong 7.
No.
Like I said, lyrically, it's not there.
It's not.
No, but, I feel like they're working. I can hear that they got the potential to kind of get there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Both of them, even separate in their own rights. Your boys, plural. Yeah. Detroit, Baby Bizoy, and your producer, Baby Bizoy, Cardo got Wangs, and the Detroit Bizoy,
Payroll Giovanni.
If y'all don't know who Payroll Giovanni is, he's from the Doughboys Cash Out, who my partner Nels put me on back in the gap because Nels from Detroit. You know what I'm saying? He put me on to
some Detroit players.
Yeah, he put me on the Doughboys. I think they had signed a Jeezy. I don't know if they still sign. I got to look into that. I'm not sure what that process is. But yes, the two have released their project, Big Bossin.
Volume 1.5.
Which, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be totally 100%.
Oh.
I haven't even heard one.
I haven't either.
Yeah. So.
I've never heard an album of theirs. Ever. So.
But you've heard.
I got 2 and 1.
You've heard production from Cardo.
Yes, I have.
Yeah. You know the saying Cardo got wine.
Exactly.
You already know the saying and shit.
I know that, but I hadn't heard any of his, like, right here, this together. Like, I hadn't heard Payroll Giovanni, you know what I'm saying, at all. I hadn't heard of him. And I guess, I know the producer Cardo, but it's a good duo.
Right. It is a good duo.
Yeah.
You know what's real crazy? The first time I heard this, I was like, the beats is dope, but I'm not really feeling Payroll. And then probably the third or fourth time I heard it, I was like, I actually like what the fuck Payroll is saying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of inspirational in a sense. This, for people that's listening right now, they're looking for something lyrical. Yep. This is not lyrical. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think the beats that are on here and the vibes that you get from the world that Cardo created has definitely got some West Coast vibes. That world that he created, is conducive for lyrical rap. You know what I'm trying to say? If that makes sense. It's conducive for more simple rap, which Payroll kind of does on here.
So it's like perfect mesh. It's
definitely a perfect mesh. Like you don't need to get too lyrical on here, but I like what Payroll was saying because some of it was actually pretty inspirational.
Oh yeah.
As far as like getting on your hustle, getting on your grind. It sounds like he's a dude that's at the bottom trying to get to the top. You know what I'm saying? And you can hear that. And, you kind of just, like there's a lot of us that are out here that's at the bottom trying to get to the top and whatever it is.
Are we all?
Yeah. So you can relate to that.
Unless you're already there.
Unless you're already there at the top. But even there, even at the top, man, like this.
It takes work to stay there.
You're in some other bottom.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I see.
Right? You remember when Jay-Z, like Jay-Z, for example, right now, they're at the top. But he's trying to push out his title platform. He's at the fucking bottom.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Kanye West is another guy. He's at the top. This motherfucker's trying to put his fashion out here. He's at the fucking bottom.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So when you think about it, like it's always a bottom. When you reach a certain plateau, you move on to the next thing and you're at the bottom again. And that hustle and that grind is what pushes you to get to the top again. And just why you have people that got multiple wins. I'm over here giving game, baby.
Say some people over there, some people right now listening are like,
right, that's what I'm saying. This is the type of shit that Payroll Giovanni will have you on. Okay, and have you thinking like this. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? First off, we just got to kick with the production. What do you think about the production on this?
I love that laid back feel. That shit was like, you could chill to that shit and just really soak that shit, and you could ride to that shit. It's good music. I mean, the West
definitely
is
good
known,
riding.
Yeah, the West is known for that.
Right.
Good riding music. Something to just vibe to, kick back, jam. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Always had that gangsta boogie.
The funny thing is though, like it. So Payroll, when I first heard it, I was like, "Oh, he's from the Bay." Like that's immediately what I thought in my head. But he's Dope Boys Cash Out. They didn't have to from the Bay. They're from Detroit.
Yeah.
Which kind of blows my mind because I've been hearing a lot of Detroit rappers recently, especially with the explosion of T Grizzly, sounding like they're from the Bay.
Yeah.
Or maybe that's vice versa. I've actually did a research on this like a month or two ago, and I'm like, why does some Detroit cats sound like they're from the Bay? And it literally is like people in Detroit. They sound like they're West Coast dudes. They got the Cali accent and everything. What's up with this?
It's not the first time we've seen that though. I've seen A$AP Rocky sound like he was from Houston.
Yeah, but this shit right here though is like too like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I know what you're saying. Cause you could. He sounded like he from Houston, but you knew he wasn't.
Right.
Where it came with A$AP Rocky, he had that Houston style.
Right, like if you weren't listening to this album, you didn't know anything.
You would definitely think it was out the Bay.
Right, you think they were from the Bay.
Definitely think it's out the Bay.
You know what I'm saying?
The way he's spitting and everything.
Right.
Yeah. So I mean that's the culture though. Right. That's people inheriting shit, even though you necessarily aren't from it. Right. It's a style you like, something you vibing with. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's what they grew up jamming. You know, I grew up listening to 3 6 Mafia. If you heard me spit, you'd probably hear a little bit of that. You'd hear that in there. You know,
right.
And you'd be like, he ain't from Memphis.
Right.
Why does he sound like he's spitting from?
You're trying to. So here's the thing. Is the Bay, and I know we're kind of getting off the topic with the, but this guy is asking questions. Is the Bay influenced by Detroit or is Detroit influenced by the Bay?
Could go back and forth.
Right.
Maybe they fucks with each other.
They're just cool.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, I give you this, you give me that.
Yeah, maybe.
That's interesting.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
As far as this project is concerned, this is the 1.5. They just recently signed a Def Jam, which is a good look for them.
Really good.
And they're gonna come out with a part 2. I'm not really sure what part 1 sounds like. I need to go back and check that out. But I would think that some of part 1 is on this. and some of it maybe some newer tracks.
I don't think that they've grown from part 1, but that's why it's 1.5 because it's kind of still reminiscent of it.
Right.
So yeah, I can see that. So 2 will be definitely the next level.
Right.
So,
which is going to be pretty interesting to hear. Was there any tracks that stood out to you that while you were listening to this, man?
Oh man,
you know, the last track was a track that was pretty interesting because
the outro.
Yeah, the outro because it's kind of
it's called outro.
Well, there was a guy on here singing. It kind of sounded like Big Mo a little bit, or like some Texas dude singing on there.
BYLUG.
Is that who it was?
Yeah.
I
don't know if it's supposed to be said or it's just all caps. So
right.
I don't know.
Right.
I don't know how to say that.
Right.
By Lug.
Yeah, I thought that was a pretty interesting.
I don't know.
Outro, just from the sounds of it. You know what I'm saying?
It was. I liked Empire. Empire was dope. I liked it.
That was the song that was kind of the inspirational.
Yeah, maybe that's why I liked it. It's really
Right.
it catches you.
Yeah,
it does.
Even though this has some good vibes on here, like it's kind of like a chill vibe. It's very hood, like the shit that he's talking about. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of being in the streets and you know what I'm saying. It's just the concepts and the thought. It's very similar to the last album, Let's Do the Fed Babies, where it was just a lot of kind of hood tales and, you know, perspectives and stuff like that. Yeah. You know what I mean? That I got from it.
Yeah. And it has that West Coast feel because the beats, I mean, it's a mix.
Yeah.
It's a mix. I mean, it's a mesh that
Bay Area
meshes
is
very
popping
well.
Right now.
It mixes very well. Especially with, like, if you got the artist sounding like he out the Bay as well. But still, that's why it just goes perfect.
Right. So the beats were, we agreed that the beats were fire.
Yeah.
Right.
I love that laid back feel. I mean that
the lyrics though were they?
No. It's almost like the last review. You know, it's kind of like they're not gonna make your jaw drop. They're not gonna be blown away by the bars, but it's just the message behind it that is what is more captivating. Right. You know, it doesn't have to be really intricate. You know, it doesn't have to be really detailed.
No, it doesn't.
Because the picture is still painted.
Right. I think sometimes too, people listen to rap, they're like, it's either got to be this way or it's got to be this way. It doesn't. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do. You know what I'm saying? And I think that sometimes like people that listen to lyrical rap, I'm one of those people.
Yeah, I'm too. Yeah.
We like turn people off because they're not lyrical or whatever. And we just miss what they're saying. You know what I'm saying? And to me, it's kind of like Dom Kennedy. You know, he wasn't as lyrical either. Mm-hmm. He would just kind of say things, but it was just kind of smooth. I don't want to say this is as smooth. You know, it's definitely not as smooth as Dom Kennedy. Nah. But as far as the beats, it feels as smooth as Dom Kennedy. What Payroll is talking about is a little bit more hood, a little bit more hard.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's gangster as well.
Yeah, it's definitely gangster, man. Yeah. What did you give this on a scale of 1 to 10?
I gave this one the 8.5.
8.5?
Yeah, I gave it the 8.5.
8.5.
Yeah. Strong 8.5.
What's your reasoning behind this 8.5?
It was like from the last review, it was similar, but it was better. Like I'm more of a fan of less melodic, like especially if you're talking gangster, like which I won't push it aside. That's why I gave 8 for the last review,
right? And
I gave it 8.5 because this one kind of cut that out, which I appreciate more. Kept it more gangster, kept it more, you know, it was more gangster. I liked it. You know what I'm saying? It's a hint of old West Coast. It feels like a little bit of the old, which the Bay side, you know, the Bay Area. Right. You know, it definitely stands with Bay music. Right, right. So it's like, I like it.
I gotta give this one a 7.5.
Yeah.
Cause it was, like you said, just like a little bit better.
Yeah.
Than the last review.
Yeah.
But, you know, I think it's good, man. I think that they got a lot of room to grow. I'm anxious to hear part 2.
More motivational.
Right.
Than the last as well.
Definitely a lot more motivational, inspirational, just as far as like
the message.
Yeah, get on your grind.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Payroll Giovanni. I think the Def Jam, I believe it was Def Jam. They made a good choice on signing them.
Yeah.
Hopefully that business is right because Def Jam has been pissing a lot of people off.
So hopefully it just works out and they keep Payroll Giovanni coming out and Cardo, you know, like keep it happening.
Right.
That shit's it's a good mesh. It's just it's perfect for them.
Right.
Like I don't think they could have worked with someone else and been able to do it together, like with someone else, either of them, and make it the way they made it
Yeah,
together.
you're right.
So
you're right.
It's a really good look.
Right. Definitely a good look. We are at the end of the podcast,
yes,
ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate everybody that's been listening to the end of this podcast. Appreciate everybody that's been subscribing on YouTube. Thank you.
Trillionettes.
That's right. If you are a patron, we're definitely going to put some behind the scenes stuff that happened during this podcast on there that you're not going to hear on this podcast.
It's a must.
Just edit it out. But you'll get a little bit of that on the.
Become a patron, you'll get a taste.
Yeah, become a patron and you'll get a taste. Also, man, we do want y'all to comment on anything that you heard here, especially on YouTube. We respond there quickly.
Oh yeah.
So any thoughts that you have, any disagreements, be sure to leave them in the comments. If you think that we should review something, somebody did request for us to review Soulja Boy. Soulja Boy, tell him. And
Soulja Boy,
he hasn't came out with nothing. So, but when he does, we'll review it.
Yeah, we will.
And we'll review Yachty. So
why not Soulja Boy?
Soulja Boy, right?
So we'll review Soulja Boy if he comes out with new material.
Absolutely.
So
that's it, man. We're gonna be about this thing. No scene.
No, I'm talking about
deuces.
Smoke some, bitch.
Thanks for listening to the Truth Be Told podcast. Be sure to subscribe and log on to Trillmatic.com for the latest in underground music, film, fashion, and more.